and Christmas care.
This is very special. I think so. Very special. Even the grumpiest of all homeless people, they get really special up too in the heart.
Catholic Charities has been serving up this special meal for more than 50 years, and they say it makes their spirits bright too.
The food is the help. The service is the hope.
Catholic Charities says more and more people come to this event every year. The need is high, but it's met with a strong sense of selflessness.
It reminds me that most of us have many, many blessings, and today we're able to give some of those blessings to those who are in great need.
So whether it's this magical meal or free toys donated by volunteers, these folks are feeling merry and bright.
You know, you grow up with, values and stuff about love and sharing love and giving back. So it's very important to me.
Orko Manna, 8 News Now.
Wow, beautiful story.
Yeah.
And, around the world, millions have been gathering to celebrate the arrival of Christmas.
Yeah, some chose to ring in the holiday in traditional fashion, that is, while others put their own local flavor on the day. CBS's Mark Liverman explains.
From St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican to Bethlehem's Manger Square, Christians around the world flock to historic locations for midnight mass, ushering in Christmas. Buckingham Palace shared video of Queen Elizabeth preparing Christmas pudding with her son Prince Charles and Princes William and George.
We're gonna have a great year.
Back here stateside, the President and First Lady attended a Christmas Eve service in West Palm Beach near his Mar-a-Lago resort. Up north, residents and politicians in D.C. gathered at the National Cathedral. And at New York's St. Patrick's Cathedral, several tourists had to celebrate outside. Not realizing to reserve a spot, they had to have submitted their name in a lottery back in September.
We're going to get something to eat and try to come back and join the line.
Elsewhere, local traditions kicked off the holiday. Bonfires in Garyville, Louisiana lit the way for the Cajun Father Christmas. This year, artists created this massive wooden alligator they set ablaze.
Blood, Sweat, and Bonfires, which is our group, started doing unique bonfires for the last 10 years.
The hands-down winner, though, for the most out-of-this-world celebration, they do have an unfair advantage: the crew of the International Space Station.
Happy holidays.
Mark Liverman, CBS News, New York.
Well, some people wait a little bit to take down the Christmas decorations. Some get right on it. A reminder that Christmas tree recycling does start tomorrow. There are drop-off sites all around Clark County and Henderson. We've got a full list for you up on our website. And next this evening, he's lived in the Valley for 25 years, worked on cars for most of his life, but now spends his days working on bikes.
8 News Now reporter Sally Jaramillo shares the story about a man who, through his bikes, spreads some holiday magic each year.
2 weeks ago, you couldn't walk in this garage.
It might look like a regular house from the outside.
I've been doing this 6 years now. This is the busiest I've ever been.
But inside is where the magic happens.
Las Vegas is still a town where it's word of mouth, and everybody's heard about me. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I've been called Santa here and there, quite a few, but trust me, I'm not Santa Claus.
This is Robert Crane, also the man behind Bob's Bikes for Needy Kids. He prefers to be called Santa's helper.
Looking forward is getting rid of all these bikes that kids will have them. That's my Christmas present I hope for every year.
Crane understands the financial struggles some families have. And for a child, a bike may be top of the Christmas list.
Just seeing a smile on that boy's face, or the girl, whatever, makes me want to get the next day and do it all over again.
Crane gave away more than 100 bikes this Christmas.
See kids on bicycles out having a good time, not playing video games, not sitting in front of a TV. That's one of my goals.
And another goal? Refurbish even more bikes for next year.
I say every year I get more hugs than Santa does.
Sally Jaramillo, 8 News Now.
A great story. Crane gets most of his bikes through donations. If you would like to help him or know someone that may need a set of wheels, you can contact him through Facebook. Just look up Bob's Bikes for Needy Kids.
And we were definitely on Santa's good list for today. These temperatures feeling fantastic outside. We saw a couple of clouds coming in for your sunrise, which kicked in at 6:49 a.m. Sunset going down at 4:32 p.m. And those clouds really not going anywhere. Outside right now, 49 degrees, humidity at 44% due to all those clouds. Wind speeds are staying relatively calm as of right now. But California really digging in with a whole lot of unsettled weather. Winter weather advisory where snow could be seen about 3,000 feet, 3 to 6 inches of snow accumulations, and those gusts all the way to 35 miles per hour. Satellite radar, we are also tracking rain here in the valley as early as tonight. Let's check out your evening planner where we have those small chances pushing through for 9 p.m. all the way into tomorrow morning being the best bet. 42 degrees expected for that 8 a.m. morning start, and your Thursday shaping up with a whole lot of clouds and rain chances all day long, especially all the way into that 3 p.m. hour. Coming up in my full weather, we will continue to discuss this unsettled weather along with the drying trend behind it. Back to you guys.
We're learning more about one of the people killed in last weekend's deadly apartment fire downtown.
61-year-old Cynthia McKell was paralyzed and unable to walk. She died in the fire at the Alpine motel apartment Saturday. 8 News Now reporter Shakayla Alvarenga spoke with her family.
The Alpine motel fire is the deadliest fire in Las Vegas history. 6 people were killed after smoke filled the building, forcing several people to jump out of their windows. Ravion Samuel showed us this photo. It's a picture of him when he was a child with his aunt Cynthia McKell.
I gotta be strong for everybody. I can't even let my kids see me like this. I only do this when I'm by myself.
McKell was one of 6 people killed in a fire at the Alpine motel.
She was trying to get to my uncle's door to get out, but the building collapsed on her and she got stuck in the hallway.
McKell suffered from a stroke that left her paralyzed.
It's just hard because I know that the last couple seconds, last few minutes of her life had to be a struggle because my baby couldn't really move herself.
Samuel believes an emergency exit door that was reportedly bolted shut gave her no chance of survival.
It was an accident, but my aunt didn't die from her own natural causes. It was because of somebody else's mistake.
Homicide detectives have vowed to investigate the case and take a closer look at what exactly happened.
Some of us are questioning certain things, but just trying to be patient, waiting to get answers.
Fire officials say the fire started from a stove in a first-floor unit. Residents say they often used stoves for warmth because they didn't have heat. In the newsroom, Shakayla Alvarenga, 8 News Now.
Now, if you want to help the victims, there's a GoFundMe set up. We have a link on our website, 8newsnow.com. The Mob Museum is also accepting donations. There's a big need for new socks, underwear, clothes, shoes, toiletries, and toys because there were 9 children that were impacted by that fire.
A man is recovering tonight after he was shot while driving in the Southeast Valley. It happened just before midnight near Nellis Boulevard in Tropicana. Metro says at least 2 shots were fired at the victim's car. He was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police confirm the shooter was a man who was able to get away. If you have any information about this, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers.
Now it's time to get a live look at the roads. We're looking at I-15 and Prim, and as you can see, smooth sailing in both directions. Of course, be sure that you're traveling safe and, putting down that phone so that you can get to your destination safely this holiday season.
That's right. It's definitely going to be busy next coming days. Nearly 116 million Americans will or already have hit the roads to celebrate the holidays with family and friends. The busiest day will be tomorrow. Traffic jams are likely to peak tomorrow from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Major cities like Los Angeles, New York, and San Francisco could see delays up to 3 times longer than usual times. And you'll have to deal with a lot of road closures New Year's Eve right here in the valley. NDOT will close the north and southbound off-ramps along I-15 between Tropicana and Spring Mountain.
And guess what? For New Year's, you can celebrate with us right here, Channel 8, to ring in the 2020 New Year. Our countdown to the 2020 special starts at 8 o'clock on New Year's Eve. You'll be able to just be live all across the valley from even around the country. You can watch everything from the Times Square ball drop to our own fireworks right here in the valley. Again, that show starts at 8 p.m. on New Year's Eve, and you definitely don't want to miss it.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I hear it's going to be good. Yeah. All right, coming up on 8 News Now, the U.S. is keeping watch for a promised Christmas gift. North Korea makes the threat to test a missile if sanctions aren't eased.
Plus, good news for migraine sufferers. A newly approved medicine that could leave many pain-free.
And how the rest of your week is shaping up, that's next in your most accurate forecast. Stay with us.
Closed caption. Paul Powell, more lawyer, less fee.
You're watching the Valley's news leader with Brian Loftus, Denise Valdez, and Ted Florendo. This is 8 News Now at 5.
There's been no sign today of a test missile launch on the Korean peninsula, but Washington is still keeping a watch for a promised Christmas gift from North Korea. Johnny Fernandez reports from New York.
U.S. troops stationed in South Korea, just 60 miles from the border with North Korea, enjoyed a Christmas feast.
It's festive and you think of family, and being separated from my wife is rough.
More than 28,000 troops already stationed there are on alert. after North Korea threatened Washington with a Christmas gift if sanctions are not eased by the end of the year. Speculation has centered on whether that gift could be a long-range ballistic missile test capable of delivering a nuclear warhead.
The President and I want to wish each and every American a very Merry Christmas.
On Christmas morning, First Lady Melania Trump tweeted out this holiday message from her and President Trump. A day earlier, the president made light of the veiled threat from North Korea, saying he'll be ready for anything.
Maybe it's a nice present. Maybe it's a present where he sends me a beautiful vase.
Chinese, Japanese, and South Korean leaders are keeping a close eye on the situation. They met in China Tuesday to discuss how to promote nuclear talks between the U.S. and the North. So far, negotiations between the president and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un have stalled. This satellite image from last week shows a new structure at a factory where the North is believed to be manufacturing mobile launchers for long-range missiles. Johnny Fernandez, CBS News.
All right, so lots of people, of course, have come to Las Vegas for the holidays. Did you all have plans? What did you all do?
You know what? I woke up and enjoyed my morning.
Okay.
It was a little low-key. You know, that's always fun. I took the dog to the dog park on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I did it last night. I went to dinner last night. What about you?
For me, I'm dog sitting. So me and Bella woke up. We did a walk. I FaceTimed my family. But also, Sally, some people are traveling up to the mountains for the holiday.
That's right. I think everybody wanted to see a white Christmas, but we didn't see one here in the valley. But the mountains definitely seeing that action. And you probably noticed we also had definitely a lot of traffic up there, and due to all that, there was some closures. So it was a very heavy commute going up to the mountains, not because of the snow accumulations, but you could see up in Twitter, there was Kyle Canyon Road on the way to Mount Charleston was closed due to all that heavy visitor traffic in the area. It was also reminding you to please avoid the area as of now with all of those visitors going up there. But for tomorrow, we also advise you to go up there with caution if you're thinking of heading up there, because we do have more mountain snow on the way, believe it or not. Not a white Christmas for the valley, but it was a beautiful one. We started off with those clouds and those temperatures staying on the cooler trend. Once again for today, highs of 52 degrees, our lows in the 40s, so slightly above normal, and really not approaching the freezing mark. Outside right now, let's check out those numbers. Summerlin with 45 degrees, the Lakes 46, Blue Diamond 41, and the Strip with 49 degrees, Nellis 47, Aliante 42 degrees for you. Our regionals, we start with Emergosa Valley tonight with 43 degrees, Pobra 46 for you, and Sandy Valley, I hope you're having a beautiful Christmas with 46 degrees right now. Satellite radar, we are talking about another system pushing through from the California coast. That's going to give us the rain chances as early as tonight all the way into tomorrow before we start to get that gradual drying. But we are also accumulating some more mountain snow above 5,000 feet. Really, the California area is the one that's going to be dealing with the most snow above 3,000 feet. Our wind speeds, though, we are tracking more wind on the way. Those north breezes making a return as early as tomorrow afternoon. You're going to notice Prim with 21 miles per hour really for that 11 a.m. morning start. But on Friday, it becomes more widespread, believe it or not. We are tracking for the mountains a 20% of 20 mile per hour speed, wind speed there, along with the Searchlight area. Recreational forecast will also show you those temperatures staying in the cooler trend for your Thursday with 46 degrees before we increase back again over the weekend, and a beautiful weekend expected. Mount Charleston's highs will be of 31 degrees, 50% chance of snow, and for the lakes, we do have those highs of 51 degrees with also rain chances in the forecast here in the valley tonight. Don't put that umbrella away just yet. Lows will be of 38 degrees and a 40% chance starting tonight all the way into tomorrow. We increase quite a bit to that 50% chance, so rain likely tomorrow, and then we dry out really nicely, and we do have more unsettled weather on the way for next week. Over to you guys.
In health news, migraine sufferers might find some relief. A new medication has just been approved for those who have not found relief through other medications. Meredith Wood explains.
It's the first drug in its class approved for migraine sufferers, and many could finally have a medicine that works for them. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced the approval of Obrogepant this week. It's for the acute treatment of migraines in adults who either can't take or don't respond to current medications on the market. In a study published last month, more than 19% of people given the drug were pain-free in 2 hours, and almost 40% were relieved of debilitating symptoms like light and noise sensitivity. The most commonly prescribed class of drugs for migraines work by constricting blood vessels around the brain, so they are not safe for those at risk of cardiovascular disease or stroke. Ibuprofen instead targets a protein involved in the transmission of pain. According to the American Migraine Foundation, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 16 men suffer from the condition. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
Now, there's a new study conducted by the Mayo Clinic that finds an increase in early onset stomach cancer. Researchers say it's a very distinct form of the disease, mostly affecting patients under 60. It spreads more quickly than stomach cancer in older adults and is more resistant to traditional chemotherapy. Now, still to come, making children happy with thousands of cookies.
I'm in on a mission to help kids in need. And coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll take a look at Christmas celebrations around the world.
Coming up, celebrating Christmas around the world and in space. Plus, why a changing climate is threatening reindeer. And how the smallest act of kindness can be the greatest gift. Coming up on the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Enough said. Call Ed. You're watching 8 News Now at 5.
A lot of celebrating going on this time of year, so why not celebrate a remarkable woman you know?
Yeah, through December 31st, we are searching for Nextstar's Remarkable Woman of the Year. And you can tell us about them at 8newsnow.com. In February, we're going to feature a few of those stories. Then in March, one woman will win a trip to New York to be on The Mel Robbins Show. There's even a chance to become the Nextstar Woman of the Year. All you have to do, go to 8newsnow.com to nominate someone special.
Definitely an experience there. All right, the holidays are about giving and coming together, and a man in Florida decided to take action by making 10,000 cookies. Ryan Okrand got the idea from his mom, who used to bake cookies and hand them out to their community in California. He gave the cookies to underprivileged kids with the help of several volunteers. The man said that about 100 people helped to make this all possible.
Come here, babies. I know. Come here.
Did you all see that? There is a Milwaukee bus driver reunited a pair of lost dogs with their owners just in time for the holidays. And you can see the driver spotted the animals running down the street at night. She said she didn't think twice about to just bring them on board. The names of the dogs, Boy and Nero. They're buddies, and they apparently are escape artists too, because they got lost and they took the bus home. And thanks to the driver, Jamie Grabowski, they're happily reunited with their owners. Happy pups and a happy family just in time for Christmas.
Great story there.
Yes.
The dog's name's Boy, so you got a good boy or bad boy. So
no,
one or the other. One or the other there.
Yeah, so, and also with the Lee Canyon, NHP is telling us that Lee Canyon is going to be opening soon. So for all those headed up in that way and in that direction, update for you there.
Very busy up there today.
Wonderful.
All right. Thanks for watching 8 News Now at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
And we'll see you back here at 6.
Clearance is at Tobin Kia. Hurry for the biggest and best clearance prices now through January 2nd. New Kias are priced below invoice or get 0% financing. The clock is ticking. See you when you get here.
You get hurt in an accident and you're puzzled on what to do. You need medical attention. You want to get your car fixed. Your bills are piling up. We are the missing piece.
Enough said. Call Ed. Countdown to 2020. Vibe from the Strip with the hottest acts in Vegas. New Year's Eve, starting at 8 p.m. The Countdown to 2020 is sponsored in part by the Strat.
If you've suffered emotional distress, burns, smoke inhalation, or lost a loved one in a fire, someone's negligence may be the cause. Call us today to discuss your case.
Golightly & Associates, 222-3333.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. And to celebrate, your Honda dealers are delivering so many clearance deals. It's a Honda Wonderland. So get everything on your list while saving thousands with a Merry Clearance deal on a new Honda Civic. Now just $189 a month. See your Las Vegas Honda dealer today.
Shop the outlet inside RC Willey for clearance savings on closeouts and discontinued items. Plus, incredible savings on new furniture, including twin mattresses for just $49.
Hit by a drunk driver who chose to get behind the wheel. Hit by a reckless driver who didn't care about the safety of others. It starts an endless road of pain, uncertainty, and financial hardship. If you've been hit, it's time to hit back.
Call Berg Simpson for free now at 702-621-7777. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Happy holidays! From all of us at 8 News Now.
3, 2, wait! The year-end countdown clearance is at Tobin Kia. Hurry for the biggest and best clearance prices now through January 2nd. New Kias are priced below invoice and get a prize with every purchase.